What's poppin', Conroe High?
Today is December 3rd, 2018. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Brandon. On today's show, we'll be talking about the death of George H.W. Bush and devastating earthquake in Alaska.
So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap.
A magnitude of 7.0 earthquake hit Anchorage, Alaska on Friday. According to the National Weather Service, Alaska had experienced around 194 smaller earthquakes through the year. Governor Bill Walker issued a declaration of disaster. The earthquake hit around 8:30 a.m. local time. No deaths have been reported, but the Anchorage Daily News reports that the hospitals have been treating people with serious injuries such as lacerations from broken glass. The full extent of the earthquake isn't clear as yet, as Anchorage keeps investigating. According to some testimonies of the victims, the earthquake tore roads, knocked items off shelves, and forced schools to evacuate. Things got so rough that pilots were instructed not to land.
The 41st President George H.W. Bush has passed away at the age of 94. Announced by his son, this took place late Friday night at his home in Houston. He praised his belated father as a man of the highest character. It is said that he will be buried alongside his daughter, Robin, who died from leukemia as a child, and his wife, the former First Lady, at his presidential library in College Station. Bush was the son of a senator, celebrated World War II combat pilot, student athlete, Texas oilman, Republican congressman, National Party chairman, pioneering diplomat, and spy chief. When Parkinson's disease kept him out of the public's eye for the most part, he still kept a sense of humor by wearing colorful striped socks. Former President Bush will be missed, and his legacy will be carried on through his 3 sons, 1 daughter, and 17 grandchildren.
The pilots of the Lion Air flight were engaged in sky-high tug-of-war against the plane's automatic systems before it killed 189 people plunging into the ocean. Investigators say that they're at loss in explaining why the pilots didn't follow the same exact procedures performed by another flight crew the previous day when a similar issue was encountered. Data retrieved from the flight recorder shows that the pilots repeatedly fought and override an automatic system installed in the Boeing 737 MAX 8 plane, which pulled the plane's nose down 24 times. Now we'll take it to a commercial break.
Hey class, how are you doing today? Sean, Juan, I'm gonna need y'all to leave the room for a minute. I need to talk to David. Thank you very much. So, how you doing, David?
I'm doing good today, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. You got a problem with you using your phone, man?
I guess. Why? Am I failing?
Yes, sir. You have a 50 average. If you could just go ahead and please put your phone away. You know, it would really help your grade.
I'll put it away and I'll start paying attention. I'll get my work done.
You know, if we can just go ahead and keep your phone away for the rest of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and call the other students in. We'll have a solid day. I'm gonna talk about what we're gonna do, and then we'll be good.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'm JD, your weather anchor for today. We'll be starting off with the temperatures as always. Today, we're going to have a high of 63 degrees and a low of 40 degrees with a 0% chance of rain, which is going to make it a breezy, cold day. As for the rest of the week, you can expect everything to get colder or remain the same, so stay prepared by layering up. But if we take a look on Friday, it appears we will be having a storm brewing at an 80% chance, so be warned. And in the world of pollen, we will have a low to medium amount of sagebrush and sage. And now to finish off with our fact of the day. When the candy cane was invented, it was made in the form of a J for Jesus. And the red symbolizes the blood. I'm JD, and that's all for weather.
Where you think you going? It's my school.
Why are you bullying him?
Shut up. Give me your money.
Okay. Jeez. Here.
Henry, why'd you give him your money?
It's just money. It's nothing important.
Well, it doesn't matter now. Come help me pick up my papers.
Alright.
Why'd you give him your money, Henry?
Don't worry about it. You know what? I'll report it on my anonymous alert app.
What's that?
What, the anonymous alert app?
Yeah, what does that do?
What it does is that you can put in your number and report the incident that just happened.
That's it?
Yep.
Now we will take it to Nurses News.
Hi Conroe High, this is Nurse Lubecky, and today we're on the second part of our series about stress. So let's talk about stress. In the first part of our series, I told you stress isn't always bad. Stress can be a powerful motivator. It can push us to prepare for upcoming challenges and increase alertness and focus in the moment of an emergency. It can also trigger the release of oxytocin, which is a hormone that's associated with bonding and social connection. But when we stay in a constant state of stress, it becomes destructive. So how do we cope with stress that has become anxiety? Well, one simple way is to connect to a state of calm. To connect to a state of calm is to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And breathing, an automatic and unconscious action of the autonomic nervous system, is something that we do without thinking about it. But we can take the wheel and drive how we breathe, and when we do, we're engaging the parasympathetic nervous system, which actually lowers the heart rate and blood pressure and helps to put us into a state of calm. And this balances out the actions of the sympathetic nervous system, which is the system that puts us on high alert. So when you're sitting in class and feeling overwhelmed by stress, take control of your breath. When you focus on abdominal breathing, called belly breaths, you're using your diaphragm, which is a muscle at the base of the chest that helps you to move air in and out of your lungs. This actually helps to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. So take a minute, put your hands on your belly, and focus on taking a slow, deep breath that fills your lungs and pushes your belly out. Then you slowly
Thanks, guys. We want to finish up our newscast today with a few announcements. Conroe Engineering 2 students attended the Texas A&M Spark Conference this past weekend. In the high school catapult competition, Diego Marquez, Aaron Miles, and Ryan Pino, Colin Ross Howard, and Rafi Siddiqui's team was awarded Best in Class for Design and won first place overall. Tomorrow there will be a general meeting for all law enforcement Skills USA members after school at 3 in room 505.
The CHS bowling boys team had a great outing Friday, beating the Woodlands High School, taking 33 points out of a possible 37. The girls team had a bye. Bowler of the week is our newest bowler, Ryan Nugent, who threw a strike for every frame he bowled in team competition while bowling in his first competition ever. Conroe High School Theater is having their last black box play today.
Those are all the announcements that we have for today. Tune in tomorrow for KTIG News. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to follow us at KTIG News in all social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
As always, CHS, start strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for KTIG News.